Okay. Oh, usually these cameras, all cameras, film like this folder, they have some history behind. Oh, this one just has written a new chapter. Okay, so I got this camera from UK. Okay, uh, client sent me the camera. First contacted my email saying, okay, have a Isolette camera that needs new bellows and check out how is the shutter. Okay, send it to me. Camera arrived. I checked, and the shutter was in pretty good shape. No need for anything. Lens was clean. But yes, the bellows need to change. This model of camera is Isolette L. Okay, this is the last of the Isolettes series. I think there is a prototype with selenium light meter and rangefinder. It's like a super Isolette on drugs, but I never had one in hands. Anyway, Super Agfa Isolette L is a viewfinder camera with light meter. This meter is selenium, still alive. No, I wouldn't trust it much anyway. And in difference of the other cameras, we have here the opening of the front gate. Here it has it here. This is a small button, so you press it and it pops out. Okay, so the bellows of this camera, they were completely not in good shape. Many Isolette cameras have this problem. Okay, so just wrote the client. Okay, need a change. I have these bronze bellows. They are super nice, made by my Sandeja Lynch in England. So I have them here in the spare, waiting for a camera. So he agreed. I sent the quotation. He said yes. So I put the camera on the queue. And when the time came, I wrote the client, okay, the camera is ready to be in the workshop. I mean, to start the work. He said, yes, go ahead. So I changed the bellows. Pretty nice. It came out. Okay. I wrote by the client and I had no answer. So I think I waited a couple of weeks or maybe 1 week. I wrote it back. Hey, how are you doing? Everything fine. Just a kind reminder of the invoice. Had no answer. And I think maybe it was a month later or 3 weeks later, I got email from a daughter of the client saying that the client passed away unexpectedly. Just, I calculated it was just the day after, 2 days after my last email to him. So I say, I'm sorry for your loss. But here's the thing, I have here this camera, it's done. This is the invoice, this is the amount to be paid. And I got a message something like, okay, you want to send the camera, you're welcome, but no other news about the payment. So I didn't push anything and just put the camera aside on the drawer of the cameras ready to go. And we repairers, we have like this kind of rule. If after 6 months of the date the invoice was issued, the invoice is not paid, then we own the camera, and normally we sell it just to pay the work we did. In this case, I had expenses of the bellows, the time I work on the camera and everything. And 1 week ago, I got email from the same address saying, hey, this is the other daughter of your client. Is the camera still available? Is camera still with you? Yes, I say. Good. She explained me that her father introduced her in digital photography and she wanted to try a film camera. So it was surprised and very happy. Okay, so I sent the invoice again. She paid right away, and I told to her, okay, as usual, I test all the cameras I service, so I want to know that everything with your camera is fine. After a week, I was able to test. Photos went great. These cameras are also always very capable. They deliver really good. And here you can see a photo of infinite. I always take this photo for reference to know that if the lens is well collimated, because the Velox cameras, folding cameras, are always kind of tricky to collimate the lens to infinity. So I just took a Kodak roll, put it on the camera. I take this infinity image. Then I went to Bilbao and I was taking some flowers and saw the photos around. These are the ones that I like, taken with the camera. And obviously the last one, self-portrait in the mirror of the room. Yeah, it's already something I do with all cameras. So camera is ready to go to you. Now I promise you instructions. So here is how to manage the camera. Okay. Loading the camera, you have here the stop. Okay, you press it down. It's open. Better doing this with the camera with this door folded. It's more comfortable. In this chamber, you have here they take up a spool. Here is your winding. How to take up this knob? Have to pull out, but it's better if you twist and pull it out. Okay, and then you put here the tap, and to turn again in, twist and push down. Okay, this click here I will explain you later what does it mean. The film, I'm going to put this one so you can practice. You take this out. Put the film here. Sometimes it's a bit tricky, but okay. And this is quite tight, indeed. Okay. Down. You take the leader. You insert it here. There are many ways of loading. This is my way. I'm just sure that it was well catched. I want everything to be very tense, very tight and tense here. Then I close. This camera has a ruby window. Okay, here you can see the numbers. Usually these ones, they should stay up. In this model, it's the first time I see this in this camera. It cannot be fixed because it cannot be opened in any way. Maybe if I skin this, but okay. I just took a roll. This was open all the time, and I have no light leaks, so everything is fine. So you start winding, and you will see some marks. Here they start appearing. There is one particular mark. There are some arrows like this, meaning, hey, watch out, thing is getting hot. So you start slowly winding, and it depends of the brand. You see here, Ilford has some circles, transparent, empty. Foma has bold circles. Kodak has the number Kodak and the number 1. So you are set on frame number 1. Now, how to take a picture of this? Open it. Pop. Some people say that you have to do this very slowly because otherwise the air will make emptiness here, blah, blah, blah. Okay, never mind. Your Dutch camera has this UV filter This is just for protection for the main lens. Okay, things to take care of folding cameras. Always to fold, you have here this, press and take up. Okay, always fold it when the lens is at infinity point here. Okay, otherwise the lens will be a bit outwards and you may have problems, or you may force things. You don't want that. Okay. Okay, this lens is an Apotar 85 millimeters 4.5. It is good. It's not the best, but it is good enough to do really nice photos. The shutter, it is quite simple, but really speeds are accurate. Okay, 200 speed, 100, and then the others that I don't think you will use. So first you have to put the focus on the correct distance of the side. Measures here are in feet, so I think you will get it that much better than in metric system. Okay, so you set the distance. If it's landscape, you just put infinity and that's it. Here also you have a guide of the depth of field depending on the aperture. Okay, if you put f11, here you have one dot. If you put f11 and number 10 means that from infinity till 10 feet, everything is going to be sharp. Okay. If you narrow the aperture, you narrow the depth of field. So, okay, if you know photography with the digital camera, you should know about this. So here there is no line meter. I wouldn't give much credit to this one. Okay, use external one or use the digital camera to know the light. You put here aperture. Okay, 8, 5, 6. Maximum, smallest is 22. Widest is 4, 5. You have here self timer. Okay, if you press here, nothing happens. You have to cock the shutter like this, and then press here. Then this dot here will become red. You have to start winding till number 2, and that click it basically removes the double exposure prevention, meaning that you cannot do, you forget to wind, you try to do another photo, you can't. So you need to go to the next frame, 3, in order to take another photo. This camera has self timer. Okay, once you cock the shutter, you turn this. Don't try to do it with this not cocked, otherwise you will spoil this, everything. Self timer is working fine, strong. So you put the camera somewhere, and you can take selfies with your family photos when you're inside. It's pretty handy. Okay, number 3, number 4. Yeah, okay, you take the image, you look through here. Okay, this is the viewfinder. This camera has another way of, it was used on the film format that is not used anymore. This little knob here will narrow the viewfinder. That is, if you use that film that I didn't see it yet. Maybe if I cut some film, put it somewhere, okay. Leave this side like this, and everything is good. Here you have for the flash, the connector for the flash, always is working. So this is basically the camera. Okay, so you're going to go ahead for the next. Okay, put it in the pocket. The case is very nice. It is wall. Still have here some kind of problem, but you can try to repair it. Okay, You're taking pictures, you continue winding till the end. Okay, you have 12 photos on 120 film, like this. 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is safe to open when you don't see here film. Okay. Okay, oh, disappeared. And everything is already spooled here. Open it. Take this films. They have this seal that obviously you have to slurp. Okay, you can, and here it will stay closed. Put it in somewhere dark if you are not still at home. Don't allow the film to stay here like this, because we may not think, but some kind of small leak or light can go inside if the film remains weeks, like in an open light. What else about the camera? I think that's it. You take this spool and you put it here again. So you have always one spool ready in the camera, and you don't lose any other. You don't lose any. Okay, this is the camera. Drop me an email if you have any doubts. I will put you this one so you can practice the loading, and the film so you can start shooting straight away. Okay, so I'm very happy that someone is going to use the camera. That was the camera's fault, and this already became a family camera. Okay, the camera that reminds you from someone from the family. And I mean, if you don't use it, maybe don't sell it, don't give it away, just keep it, because it's a memory of yours, and someday probably you will use it again. I hope you like the video, and anyone who is using Isolette cameras, how to load it, how they work, because basically all the Isolette are the same except the Super Isolette. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching this so long video. And I hope your photos are gonna be really nice. Bye bye.